The longest summer ever. It was the last day of the summer vacation, and those smug back-to-school ads were everywhere. I woke up at 7 in the morning because for some stupid fucking reason, my alarm clock was going off on its little tantrum. I gave it a solid smack on its head, and it shut up. I slumped down the stairs, and my mom gleefully greets me. "Good morning, dear. I almost forgot I had set your alarm clock to go off at 7. I laugh, but in my head I could see myself shoving a box of nails down her throat just so she would shut up for once. My sister comes up behind me. "Let me guess, your alarm clock went off at 7, didn't it?" I smile. Yes, it did. Apparently the devil we have for a mom set them up that way. I always liked my sister. She knew that being quiet sometimes can be nice. And most importantly, she wasn't hard on the eyes, especially when she was in her pajamas. Suddenly, the faint smell of pancakes flies by. Ah, shit, I forgot. It's Sunday. Today's pancake day. My sister runs past me and yells, "Last one in the kitchen is a chicken." I slowly walk to the kitchen. I didn't mind being a chicken, plus I hadn't had any coffee, so really didn't have the energy to run in any case. My sister was standing in the door opening to the kitchen, and called me a slowpoke, and ran off to get some pancakes or whatever. I walked in and saw my father sitting there on the table. Fat lazy piece of shit he was. Though I like neither of my parents, I still don't know how he got with my mom. The pancakes are okay as usual, nothing special, but I won't pass them up either. My mom is rambling on about some trip she wants to go on, seeing it's the last day and all. I really didn't feel like it, but there I was, sitting next to my way too excited sister half an hour later. We go to some park. The park in and of its own isn't that bad, but the people there were unbearable. The constant yelling of children, the crying of babies, and the stupid dog that wouldn't shut up. Those fucking birds that think they're a whole bunch because they can fucking fly or some bullshit. The only thing keeping me from killing everything in the park was the fact that I could look at my sister play in the field, her skirt dancing in the wind and her hair loose and free to flow wherever it wanted. We finally got back to the car and drove home, and the rest of the day was over before I could do anything significant. I went to bed feeling a bit disappointed, but at least I didn't have to go to that fucking park anymore. As luck would have it, I didn't have to go to school until 10, meaning I could get some rest. I woke up to my alarm clock having another seizure. I ram it on the head and look over. 7. What? No, it can't be. I set it up to be 9. I make a weird growling noise and go downstairs, and my mom gleefully greets me. "Good morning, dear. I almost forgot I had set your alarm clock to go off at 7. God damn it, Mom. This was the day I was able to sleep, and you ruined it. I should nail you to a fucking cross. Though I really wanted to say those words. I knew I'd be in deep shit if I did. No, Mom, you did that yesterday. Today I should have woken up at 9. My mom opens her mouth to protest, but before she could say anything, my sister comes down and says, "Let me guess, your alarm clock went off at 7, didn't it?" "Real funny, guys. Can I sleep now?" I yell. My mom softly slaps me on the wrist. "No, you'll have to eat your pancakes first, and then we're going to the park." Is she crazy? It was Monday. We can't go to that godforsaken park. We have to go to school. I check my phone. It reads 7:08. Sunday. Fuck, even my phone seems off. My mom starts laughing. "Did you forget you had another day of freedom?" I guess I did. I feel my sister rushing past me and yells, "Last one in the kitchen is a chicken." Bullshit. This is beyond deja vu. We have breakfast. The same dull pancakes as yesterday, but they were scarily similar to the ones we had yesterday. My mom starts talking about the park again. And won't you know it, there I am again, sitting next to my way too excited sister half an hour later. In the park, everything happened exactly the same. We go home and I go to bed, set the alarm clock to 10, and go to sleep. I awake to my alarm clock having a stroke. I turn my head so fast it hurts my neck. 7. I start to see what is going on, and I go downstairs. Mom greets me, my sister walks up, tries to race me to the kitchen. We go to the park, I go to bed, set my alarm clock to 10, and wake up at 7 the next day. I have been stuck in this loop for 98 days now. I have broken my alarm clock 47 times. Each time, the next day, it would be happily having another seizure. I won the race my sister 80 times. I had 392 pancakes in total, yet I've gained no weight. I've not gone to the toilet for 20 days straight, haven't had a shower in 40, yet I'm as fresh as a rose. I wake up at 7 again. I smash my alarm clock through the window, like I've been doing for the past week. My dad will get angry, but it'll be alright. I sit upright and think to myself, I have got to make this stop. I go downstairs, rush past my mom, grab 2 kitchen knives, and walk up to my dad. I stab one of the knives in his chest. He looks at me in shock. I twist the blade and proceed to stick the other one in his ear. He screams, or at least tries to, but I've deflated his lungs. Mom rushes in and sees what I'm doing. She runs over to stop me, but I simply stick the knife in her nose and wiggle it around. Her eyes are making weird movements, and then she falls to the ground. My sister walks in and sees me covered in blood, but doesn't run. She walks over and pulls me closer and starts crying in my shoulder. I lean in closer and tell her, when I go to bed, by the time I wake up, you'll all be okay again. I thrust the blade into her pelvis. She faints. I proceed with my life as I would have done it the first day, if my mom hadn't woken me up and wanted to go to the park. I go to bed covered in the blood of my family. It'll be alright, I think. I'll wake up clean as a whistle. I wake up the next morning, but not to my alarm clock. I look over and my alarm clock isn't there. I look towards the window and it's broken. I go downstairs, no mom to greet me. I wait looking up the stairs, but no sister came. I look at my phone. It reads 11:45. Monday. I don't need to go into the kitchen to know what I've done.